Hey guys, it's Mrs. Doherty again coming at you in my YouTube videos. Today we're going to go ahead and continue our conversation about wind, but today we're going to talk about mountain and valley breezes. So yesterday we talked about land and sea breezes. Well, this is a little bit different, but it still has to do with geographic features and how those things impact a location or the local wind of a location. So let's go ahead and take a look at mountain you will need to write this down, and valley breezes. So this will have to do with pressure and cool and warm air changing position, just like we saw yesterday with the land and sea breezes. All right, so I'm going to get my new page here. I hope we all remember what wind is. I'm not going to write it again, but remember, wind is caused by the uneven heating of Earth's surface and it's moving air. All right, we're going to start with our diagram today. So I'm going to make a little kind of a valley shape, and then I'm just going to kind of like draw a mountain. It's my mountain here. So here is my mountain. And here is my valley. A valley is kind of that little dip down where we have sort of a lower level, and our mountain obviously is much higher. So we're going to start with daytime. So let's make our sun here, heating up the atmosphere. All right, so during the day with our sun out, up here, this rock is going to heat up more quickly. So I'm going to switch to red here. We've got, during the day, some warm air that is rising. So we've got warm air. Now, this particular mountain, I'm not talking about like, Mount Everest, because a mountain that large has so many different weather patterns dependent on the elevation of the mountain. So we're talking like a small little guy here that we're kind of considering. All right, so we've got a mountain here. We've got some warm air that rises because it's pretty high up, and remember that rock surface heats up pretty easily. Now, because of that, we've got low pressure here. So this is my LP, my low pressure. All right, my warm air is rising. Well, remember, that's going to make a void or a location, a spot where something can come in and sneak in there. Well, we know from yesterday what wants to sneak in there is high pressure, cooler air. Well, in this case, my high pressure air, my cooler air is actually kind of stuck down in the valley. So I've got a cooler air pocket down here. Well, we're going to have our breeze blow up the mountain like this to take the place of that warm air rising. So remember, our cool air is what kind of pressure? Hopefully you said it. This stylus is driving me crazy. I ordered a new one. It should be coming in a couple days. That's my high pressure air. So in the daytime, sun warms up, my mountaintop here. We've got the warm air rising. The cooler air from the valley blows up the mountainside. I'm going to add a little bit of color. You know how I love to jazz things up. Let's add a little sun color. All right, so that is my my valley breeze. Because remember, we name winds how? We name them the direction they blow from. So this guy is a valley breeze. A valley breeze. All right, I'm going to go ahead and define a little bit more about Valley Breeze on my next whiteboard that I'm going to flip to here. Again, you do need all of this. You need it for your wrap up today. All right, so my Valley Breeze. Sorry guys, the stylus is like not happy today. Well, I'm going to switch to my finger. Valley Breeze. It's a daytime breeze from the valley up the mountain. I'm going to give you a second here before I switch because I am writing with my finger, so I'm going to have to do it a little bit bigger and keep switching my whiteboards. So for Valley Breeze, let me go ahead and a daytime breeze from the valley up the mountain. I'm going to switch my whiteboard here. This is continuation of Valley Breeze. The top of the mountain warms, which equals our low pressure. And the valley is cool. There's cool air kind of trapped down, sunk down in there, which equals my high pressure. So far, so good. And because of that, remember, we go winds blow high to low. So in this case, we go valley to mountain. All right, so far so good. Okay, so I'm going to end this one here because, again, I can only load a 15-minute video to my YouTube. So the next continuation will be mountain breezes on that next video. Your first check-in word for today, we're going to call it, let's do mountain. Check-in number 1 is mountain.